Hi, it's Dr. John Perlman, Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, and we're finishing up the week a little early today, and it's beautiful weather here in Southern California. So I thought I'd take a few moments just to talk about something kind of casual, but related to plastic surgery. I often get questioned on who are my happiest patients. What type of person? Is it more men, women, older, younger? Is it related to the procedure that the individuals are having? Who's the happiest from plastic surgery? Well, like most things in life, the answer is kind of complex, but so much of it depends upon attitude. I find some people come in and their life, they're downtrodden, they're unhappy. They may blame a feature of their face or the fact that they look older, but it really affects them, and they're just not enjoying life. Those people will be improved, but I think the main lesson I've learned is that that's not going to change their lives. It'll help them, but it may not necessarily make them happy. But there are other people who come in with just almost a glow, a positive attitude. And sure, they're aware of a bump on their nose or saggy breasts after having children, but they don't let it get them down, at least not much. And you just know that they're going to be happy to have done something about that area that bothers them. And they're likely to be very content and very happy. One of my happiest patients ever, actually, was a 10-year-old boy who was brought to me. It was a pro bono surgery I did many years ago. He had prominent ears and was the recipient of a lot of bullying, a lot of joking from his friends and other schoolmates. And I think he was on a boxing team, if I recall correctly. He was a nice kid. So I kind of pinned his ears back, as they say. It's more complex than that, obviously. And he metamorphosed, it's like a caterpillar into a butterfly. He went from being shy, could hardly look at you, would hardly speak, to becoming, months later, just an outgoing, happy, content kid. He was one of the happiest patients I can remember. I've also had many patients who've had breast reduction surgeries. When somebody's suffering from pain and aches and maybe physical embarrassment and a sense of poor self-image when they look in the mirror, a breast reduction is one of those procedures where women come back and it transforms them. Just as an example, many will say they stand taller and they sit taller, their posture is better, they don't have the same pain in their back and neck and shoulders, and those are very grateful, happy patients. Their breast may not look as pretty as a girl who's 22 undergoing a breast augmentation or a liposuction, but they're thrilled with the results. Similarly, women who've had one or several children who come in for a tummy tuck, their body, their self-image has been damaged so much by a stretched, bulging stomach, they can't even hide that in clothing. So when they have their stomach tightened, and the change is generally dramatic for people who need a tummy tuck, they're extremely happy patients also. So I think that kind of covers it. And obviously it's on a case-by-case basis, but that's been my experience. Good attitude, patients are going to be very happy. Poor attitude, you could do something equivalent to the Mona Lisa and as a painting, and they'll feel good about it probably, but maybe not be as thrilled just because they carry a negative tone and a negative attitude just about life in general. So hope that was interesting to you. I relish hearing any comments, and in fact, if you have any questions you'd like to send to me, please email me at jperlmanmd@gmail.com. I hope I won't miss it. I'll look for it if you have any interesting questions that I might respond to. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to mine.